So let's move on to our headline story here. Ava, Kris, Tyson. You guys all know who this is. MrBeast, I believe his best friend since childhood. They made the MrBeast channel together, and he has been central to the operation there for a long, long time. I have met Ava one or two times. I've spoken to her. She was very sweet and lovely person when I met her. However, so at this point, I'm trying to. So here's my issue with this story right at the top. I admit. So there's two things happening here. One is that there is some massive trans hysteria happening. That is playing up these crazy stereotypes about trans people all being like predators and child groomers and all this kinds of stuff. But on the other hand, there is very legitimate criticism here and wrongdoing on Ava's part. And so I do think it's important as we talk through this to try to differentiate the two. I mean, this story has enabled the worst kinds of people to say the worst kinds of things with impunity, relative impunity. So I want to just bear that in mind as we discuss this here. And I really want to avoid being sensational about it and just going at this as level-headed as possible. So we've put this together as thoroughly as we can. I've watched a lot. We've all watched a lot about it. And I think we've got, at this point, everything. We've got all of it. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So Ava is being accused at this point of having inappropriate relationships with two minors. That sounds really bad. Let's open it up. So there's basically two different minors here. One of them is this person, Lava, and then the other one is Anonymous. So this one first, we'll talk about Lava, who was at the time 14 when Ava was 22 or something?
20.
20?
14?
So here's what we have. I guess that Lava was on the MrBeast set, and they met on set, and they stayed in touch somehow for some reason. Now, as a 20-year-old, do I think it's appropriate to get a 14-year-old's contact and stay in touch?
I think. Hold on a second.
They met up in person when Lava was 16.
I thought they met on MrBeast's set. That's what I heard. How did they meet? Okay, I'll move on as you guys look into that. So here is them talking on Twitter. Please stream again. And he says, or sorry, Ava says, forgive me. It's difficult for me because I'm looking at this old stuff that says Kris. So if I'm getting the pronouns wrong, forgive me. But Ava says, thanks, Dad. You want to moderate it. Now, again, at the time, Lava was, in this one, 14. And so I think asking a 14-year-old to moderate your live is a little odd, for sure. And also calling a 14-year-old dad is pretty uncomfy. I will say that back in 2018, I feel like that was a meme that everyone was calling each other dad. I remember Post Malone used to call me dad all the time. I thought it was odd, but I don't question the kids. Does anyone corroborate that, the dad phenomenon?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. A lot of times I find that on the internet, there's like these metas that take place. Like there was a time on the internet where everybody was joking about microwaving babies and shit. You know, there was like a dead baby joke renaissance. Do you remember that?
I mean, I remember dead baby jokes from when I was like in elementary school and middle school. stuff.
Okay. Well, so my point is that
maybe it had a resurgence later as well, but
we go through various metas, and sometimes when you look back on it, it looks totally unhinged and insane.
Sure, yeah.
You know, that was
or just is.
It probably is objectively, you know, but at the time, for some reason, whatever reason. So but I mean, obviously, I think there's obviously a difference between calling someone older dad. I thought that was what you did, because Post was calling me dad. I said, oh, you just call anyone older dad?
Mm-hmm.
And calling a 14-year-old dad. That's
Dad.
weird. Okay, so that's what we have. Here's some more continuing. Kris or Ava's responding to Lava. I posted some fire nudes for you. Please no share. That's pretty nuts. Again,
What?
I know there was the fucking soundbite.
Oh!
In the video, Prism42 claims Tyson was 20 and Lava was 13 at the time their online communications began. Among the accusations, Prism points out to an alleged Snapchat Tyson messaged Lava of her face with the text "Coming for America." I've seen that one.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but the age was 13.
That's
Right.
that's a relationship that you need to be extraordinarily careful with, and probably shouldn't take place at all. A 20-year-old and a 13-year-old is pretty bananas. I would say that that's just on the face unacceptable, you know?
Yeah, also to add to it, being a creator, viewer, there's more dynamics between that's even, might make it even worse, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And at the time was, how popular was MrBeast in 2018?
That was the beginning of kind of the rise, right?
I mean, he's been around forever.
Yeah, I'm checking right now. I think that was like around the time Logan Paul shouted him out. But I'm looking at his social blade right now. Let me see.
I want to say that was when I first became aware of him, and we had him on our show in 2018, I believe, too.
So that was
the
huge.
beginning of him
Yeah.
really starting to blow up.
Yeah. That was during the T series. So he was huge then. He was going big already.
Oh,
boy.
Because I remember he was like a central part of this whole T series.
Yeah.
Trying to get, but at any rate, I think this relationship...
Definitely a famous YouTuber by that point.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this relationship even began from Ava being famous. You know, I don't think they casually met any other way.
He had a million subs in 2017. By 2018, he had 10 million.
So that was his
Right.
that was his big year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when it was all blowing up for him.
So Lava's talking, it seems like to... Oh no, Lava's responding to an Ava tweet.
Also, we keep saying 20. I don't think that that's correct, at least at the time of these, because this is 2018.
You can do the math.
Ava's
easily.
28 right now, and this was about 6 years ago. So it would have been like 22.
22 and 13.
13, 14. I don't know their exact birthdays, but it's in
Very
that
bad.
it's in that range.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, so Lava responds to a post of Ava's, and then Ava, I think it's a link to the Discord or something, Patreon, and Ava says, I posted some fire nudes for you, please no share, which is really, you know, not a good thing to say to a 13-year-old.
jeez.
Oh,
Nope.
jeez.
So let's keep going here. Here's Lava again responding to Ava and Gamer Subs. Shout out, we love them. I love how I set that embed up so it shows you looking sexy. Lava said to Kris. And he said, thanks, Lava, love ya. I mean, this one, I mean, it's inappropriate, but...
Yeah, all of this is lacking a lot of context.
no.
We should acknowledge, and you know, obviously, I think we agree
It's
that
inappropriate.
Somebody in their mid-20s should not have kind of like a friendly, edgy, you know, borderline sexual relationship with a
Pseudo-sexual.
Yep.
teenager,
Never.
regardless of the context. But yeah, a lot of this. See, this is where it all gets complicated because, like you mentioned, I mean, there is sort of like this trans hysteria stuff going on, and this is why we were very careful on Monday, because without shouting out anybody specific, just know that all of these like revelations are coming from very much alt-right spaces. You know what I mean? And so, you know, we should evaluate the evidence on its face and be fair in our judgment of it. But that context, I think, is important to know too, because it is definitely people that are actively going after her and trying to convey things in the worst way possible. And so, yeah, a lot of this is just like very, like the banana photo is just like, I have no idea what they're even talking about here.
It seems to me, as Dan said, that this story has been spearheaded by transphobic people. And so when I see a screenshot like this with zero context, like actually gone out of their way to remove context, then I'm going to take these types of evidence with like a lot of
The skeptical eye.
Yeah. Whereas there's some stuff on its face, as Dan said, that's just, you know.
Yeah. Just
it is what
on
it
its
is.
face. Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to be careful with here. So I don't know what the fuck this one is. I mean, it doesn't sound good, but again, I don't know what they were talking about. I saw someone ask, is Kris Ava's previous name? Yes, I will. I think I'll just try to say Ava Kris Tyson because I don't want to misgender
She still goes
her.
by Kris as a middle name now.
So
yes.
Ava Kris Tyson, so that everyone understands. So anyway, Ava Kris Tyson. That's a lot to say every time, isn't it?
You can do
say
Ava or
Ava.
Kris.
ACT?
ACT.
Oh, or is it K?
I'll just say
Okay.
Ava.
AK.
Yeah.
Act.
My friend Lava is live on Twitch. Go spam lobster in chat. I fail to see the significance of this one, other than that they were intimate, they were friends.
They were friendly.
friends.
They were
just
friendly. And
building
yeah,
a pattern.
that's I guess just showing all of the interactions that were still publicly findable on Twitter.
So this is his basically the sum of his interactions, of her interactions with Ava. And I mean, that alone by itself certainly makes you raise an eyebrow. But let's keep going. Ava and a few friends allegedly hang out with Lava when Lava was 16 years old. Here is the gang. So now what does this... I mean, I do wonder why are they so close? Like they stayed in touch since Lava was 13 and now Lava's 16. And they're all hanging out here. Surreal to work.
They were modding a Discord, by the way.
Ava was modding, or sorry,
No, Lava.
Lava was modding Kris, or Ava's. Okay, let me try again. Lava was modding Ava's Discord.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy too, because everybody knows that the kind of stuff that shows up in the mod log of Discord can be absolutely bananas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Pornography,
and you're effectively
violence,
employing
racist.
you're using like child labor kind of.
Yeah.
Well, but also, I mean, that is certainly one concern. But my concern is all the shit you're going to see in the mod log on Discord.
That's true too.
It's
yeah.
just the most horrible shit you can imagine. You know,
Yeah, you probably want
certainly
more
not.
mature people doing the moderating.
That's basically like, you know how there's like a few FBI people that have to like review all the child pornography that they collect from. That's
Yeah.
it's basically that's the job. It's like that.
Hopefully it's not that bad, but
But that is a real job, which is
Yeah.
actually bananas.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be porn and stuff like that
Oh, yeah.
coming up. Like, not even people. There's a lot of bots that just spam porn on Discord. I mean,
You
that
can
shit
guarantee it.
Definitely
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
A mod on Discord will see that kind of shit.
Exploding milk
So it's
porn.
actually pretty bad.
So what do you guys make of this one? It's just, I guess they've stayed in touch. The year on this one is 21 on this photo. that right?
This photo is from 2020, July 28th.
21, 22. That's not that long ago. The first minor, who is 20 now, Lava, released a statement saying that they never felt victimized by Ava and that the worst crime that Ava did was make edgy jokes. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here's Lava now as an adult, 20 years old, much closer to an adult anyway. And Lava says this about one of these original, she was 10. It's over for Kris Tyson. These videos are massive lies, Lava said, and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? The situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I am not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all. Now, certainly, just because the victim, potential victim, says nothing happened, certainly it doesn't mean that nothing happened. But I do think that it is important to take their account, and it's very important.
Sure, and actually, you should look at the next link because there was even further updates via Keemstar, actually, who I guess spoke directly to Lava.
So Keem,
and some more specific denials.
Let me talk.
Follow-up
okay,
tweet.
Keem, you'll get your shot. Keemstar tweeted corroborating details from Lava. Let's take a look. Now, MrBeast connected me directly to Lava. The alleged Kris. So wait, he's saying he's saying that Jimmy is involved in this now, like directly.
Yeah, I imagine so. This is a PR disaster for MrBeast.
MrBeast, why I can't handle that MrBeast takes Keemstar like as a serious.
No.
Like he's giving him the
Fucking
exclusive.
no.
You know what I mean? Like I can't handle that. Clearly,
Deal with it, buddy.
MrBeast has not been keeping up with LolCal Live, like me. Anyway, Keem says, MrBeast connected me directly to Lava, the alleged Ava Kris Tyson grooming victim. Lava says, I was not groomed by Kris Tyson. Lava said, I did not meet Kris Tyson by myself. I met Kris and MrBeast crew with my family present. Lava also said, I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, and edgy, inappropriate jokes were said. That's it. So, I mean, Lava, who's now 20 years old, says that they were not victimized. So that, I think,
It's certainly something. Now that last thing that they confirm that they're doing as a denial is not really doing Ava any favors. It's like I ran a Discord when I was 13 and all there was edgy, inappropriate jokes. Well, you shouldn't do that. Like that right there is worthy of criticism.
Well, you were 13 and Ava was an adult. So
right.
Clearly, yeah, we acknowledge that. Like, there's certainly been some boundary breaking here.
Yeah.
That has made any reasonable person uncomfortable with the relationship that an adult is having with a child.
Mm.
However, it doesn't appear. Here's the top comment. Who's sending sexual jokes to a 13-year-old? What more needs to be said? I mean, to an extent, I agree that is not good. No, not to an extent. I agree that's not good. I don't know what needs to be said more. Well, what is the accusation exactly? That Ava's grooming this person for a sexual relationship?
It's being largely reported and framed as an inappropriate sexual relationship with the minor.
I think it is kind of close to that.
Right.
I mean, sexual is so loaded. Like, I mean, that can mean so many different things. Like, was Ava Kris Tyson sending nudes?
Right.
Or was she just being a careless,
Making
edgy,
inappropriate sexual jokes with a minor?
Which is
both
bad.
Different degrees of bad, I would argue.
That's
but both bad.
That's the problem I'm having, is because if you say inappropriate sexual relationship, yeah, it is similar to the Colleen stuff, I guess, in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
14-year-old Natalie
I
Portman.
mean, children shouldn't have that kind of relationship with adult
And especially
people.
a famous
And
one that they're a
might-
fan of. It's just weird. It's
Yeah,
just like
and-
it's so obviously loaded.
No, you're talking about Colleen. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Colleen. So Colleen
Yeah, the
did
Colleen
send
stuff.
nudes.
Yeah, Colleen sent like nudes of adults to the minors and stuff, which
Right.
Kris did not do.
That definitely is a step up from what's being alleged here.
Also, like the tampon in the mouth and all that
Right.
weird
It's
shit.
I would both
So far,
situations
though,
are
there's
not
more.
good.
There's
I'm
more.
just there's a differentiation I think from the Colleen thing, but
I
I still
think,
don't like this
listen,
one,
I'll be
obviously.
I'll be totally honest that there are I have biases, right? Like I have been friendly with Ava. I like MrBeast, and I'm also defensive about transphobia. And so I'm fighting my own. I'm just gonna be told I'm fighting my own biases, and I'm trying to be as partial as possible about this. So forgive me if I'm battling myself here as we go through this. But I mean, obviously, there's a lot of similarities to the Colleen situation.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like for a child to have a relationship with an adult, like that's very inappropriate, almost sexual and all that, might cause like issues further in life. I'm not saying it happened in this case, but in a lot of cases that happens where things become weird for the child growing up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah. So, but that's what that is, okay? And Keem reported this, and so yeah, that's what that is. All right. There's a lot more. Now, a Snapchat message between Ava and an unnamed 14-year-old boy have been leaked. This is totally anonymous. We don't know where it came from, how it was obtained, or anything. Where did this originate? Where was this first?
So again, without getting too specific, because I don't want to give these people attention, but this is also coming from 4chan Groyper world.
So, but how did they get this? They didn't say?
Not that I could determine.
Interesting. So anyway.
It's worth noting, though, that, you know, Ava, a spoiler alert for anybody that didn't hear, but in her resignation tweet did not deny anything, really. And so not really a huge reason to be
It's obvious that this is
doubtful of it.
real.
I
Going
have
through it. It's
more
obvious
of a-
that this is real.
I have more of a concrete answer of where it came from. It was posted to X by the user at Lil No Name For Real was the name of the account. They posted all of them and then they deleted it and it was archived and reposted, which is the tweet that inevitably
This
went
person
viral. Yes.
Right.
isn't
Account.
claiming to be the recipient of these messages or anything, or they didn't make any other statements about it.
Right. No, they just,
They said,
Threw it out
here it
there.
is, and then they bailed.
yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
That
But it
is
was
that is
archived.
pretty okay. So anyway, I'm not questioning the authenticity, by the way. I'm just saying I don't know. There's again a lot of context that's been it seems like purposely removed. For whatever that is, reason that is. We'll have to try to think about it. But so here's more drama alert. Now, Keem has a chip on his shoulder about the Ava stuff, and honestly, rightfully so. We'll get into it, but one of the biggest issues I have with Ava's behavior throughout all this is her interaction with a loli artist.
Yeah, it's not.
And
okay.
this specific loli artist had drawn a sexual image of Keem's daughter, and she was like 12 or something. I mean, what does it
Disgusting.
matter? But
8, I'm pretty sure.
just absolutely vile stuff. So Keem is 100% justified, you know, in this case, which might be the first time I've ever said that and may ever say that. So there it is. Overnight, more allegations on Ava Kris Tyson have been posted to social media. Alleged 2019 Snapchat message between Ava Kris Tyson and a 14-year-old at the time were posted to X but were taken down. However, later they were republished by other users. Former MrBeast team member Jake the Viking quote tweeted a repost implying they are real, but by saying there's more. One post has since gained 2 million views. Do you believe these messages are real? Okay, well, let's take a look. Now, again, bear in mind that GNN stands for Groiper.
I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but it's very. If you look at it, it's very obviously like a. They're
What is
retweeting
it?
Nick Fuentes videos and stuff.
Is it
It's
actually? Because I think that's pretty interesting.
Breaking gun news.
whatever Gunt is, I guess.
Kids loved Hitler.
Jesus, they've been always inventing some new weird shit to like confuse the normies. We're gunts.
Cool.
Pin tweet is with Nick Fuentes.
So there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
This account says Kris Tyson, employee of MrBeast, who's best known for being trans and buying lolicon from Shadman. I don't know if that's what she's best known for. Has been caught sexually messaging a different 14-year-old. Shared by the then 14-year-old is a Snapchat conversation between the victim and Tyson in 2019. Let's take a look at it. There's a video here?
It's next slide. This is an
there's a
image.
slide. Got it,
Yep.
got it, got it.
There you go.
So here is the entirety, I believe, of their text messaging. There's another voice message which we'll watch after. But let's look at this closely and try to take it all in. So this took place on Snapchat, which is already a red flag, you know what I mean?
Yep. The reddest of flags.
Yeah, dude. Snapchat needs to be... TikTok is being shut down. We need to shut down Snapchat after.
I agree.
We need Congress to move on that.
Snapchat, bye-bye. TikTok, we'll talk about it.
I'm saying bye-bye. Let's shut it all
Bye-bye
down.
to
Not
all
until
of
we
them.
do the Apple
Just
dance.
Shut them all down.
Oh, you're waiting for that
Not until we do
Charlie
the
It was all a
dance.
mistake.
We have plans.
All right, once I do the dance, we can shut down TikTok?
We can talk about it then, for sure.
I'd do it for that.
All right, girl. I'll meet you out back after we'll
Call
hit
me,
the Apple dance.
who's the new Speaker of the House?
Mike
Mike
Johnson?
Johnson.
Call me Mike
He's
Johnson,
got, like,
we'll
the
talk.
All right, Mike
most generic
Johnson.
Isn't that
name.
fucking awesome? That's his name, Mike Johnson.
I mean, it's too on the nose almost.
He's a laboratory-bred white boy.
He really is.
Johnson.
Mike Johnson.
It sounds like a fake name, frankly. Oh, okay, so let's take a look. Here it is. So just to be clear, the blue ones here, that's Ava, Kris, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she said, been wrapped up, lol. Thanks, Dad, lol. Keep it a secret, though, lol. I can't read what was quote tweeted here.
It looks like it's a screenshot of a DM.
Oh, I really like to know what that was, but it's just too low
Yeah.
res.
Also, the thick blue lines mean that it was saved in chat at the time, because usually the messages will delete immediately unless
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, if you hold it down, you could save it in chat.
Doesn't it tell the other
It
person?
does
that
tell the other
so,
person.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it was no secret even that it was being saved.
yeah.
Kris sends a heart, or Ava Kris sends a heart. I mean, it's clearly the real account. Seems pretty obvious. Oh, here, we get to see this. Okay, so here is the DM that was secret. It says, oh shit, so fast. It says, I don't know if you heard about my bathwater prank and how crazy it's gone, but my stock is actually sold out at the moment. Rather than bring it back, I'm actually looking to bottle a whole bath on video into a giant tub and ship it to whoever buys it for $20,000. I just wanted to reach out in advance because I know this is the kind of content MrBeast does, just to give you a heads up. Let me know if this
Oh,
is
this is a message from Belle Delphine.
Oh
It just
shit,
hit
you're
me.
right. Wait, what? Okay, you're right.
Daddy?
Just to give
now
you
I
a-
understand what the water, the bath water.
She's trying to get him involved, which is funny. She says, this is the kind of content MrBeast says, just give you a heads up. Let me know if this is something that might interest him. Thanks. What possibly
Yeah.
would that collab? I'm sending 10,000 people vials of Belle Delphine's bath water. Okay, so basically it seems like Ava Kris is just sending some insider info.
Yeah. They're just
Which is kind of weird because you're using your place of privilege and access to
Leaking DMs.
well, there
At the end of the day.
this might be grooming in the sense that Ava Kris is using their special position to get close to a child and to seem cool.
Good point.
And they get comfortable with. This
Right.
in my opinion, is highly inappropriate to be a conversation to be having with a.
That's a good point.
Now, do we
agree.
know for sure the age of this person?
It seems like we don't really know much for certain
Yeah.
at all about this
Yeah.
person.
This person claims to have been 14 when Ava was 22.
Where was
Right.
that claim made?
In the original,
That was erased.
it was just that. It was 14, 22.
Okay. 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 So we're taking. I mean, listen, I can't really say that I should have a problem believing that because we already know that Ava Kris had a relationship with a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
There's a precedent.
Yeah.
It's a pattern now.
14-year-old Natalie Portman,
Yeah, imagine that. I mean, how gross is that, right? Kev?
an inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old Natalie Portman.
Yeah, man.
Also, maybe it's hard for me to explain, but the way you're saying that is grooming because he's using insider information. I feel like just for him to talk to another person is already like an insider thing because not everyone gets to talk to Kris from MrBeast. That's already a thing that's so wanted.
special access.
And a special, yeah, that's already special access. Exactly.
And this, in my opinion, is like even the next layer.
Yeah, for
where
sure.
It's like, here's DMs from Belle Delphine.
yeah, no,
Like,
for sure.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
getting hooked up with some really exclusive
And also,
stuff.
this victim was also referred to as dad as well in those messages, which we talked about previously in the first case, but that was like public on Twitter. You know, one time that's one thing, but if there's a pattern of calling minors dad, it's a little fucked.
Weird as fuck.
I mean, I think it's probably likely that at the time, Ava Kris was calling everyone dad. I think.
Yeah, I wonder if it was maybe like a thing in Discord. I don't like it.
But like
yeah.
but obviously
the way
if you're
like we
someone-
say family
Yeah,
is
we
like a
do.
code thing here on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Obviously,
It's
you need to
possible.
think twice before calling a child dad because that is obviously weird,
Feels a little weird.
regardless of what you're used to saying.
Yeah.
You know, as a child, man, you got to be careful how you communicate with children. I mean, my kids call me dad every night, and I'm just like, kids, stop.
Stop.
That is so inappropriate. Dads. All right, let's keep going. So, Ava Kris sent the DM and then a heart, which is weird. It is weird.
Seemingly out of the blue on that one. Oh wait, because these are the only the ones
Yeah.
that are
Yeah, that is
saved.
saved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, so we don't have the context on that, I suppose.
Keep it a secret. Thanks, Dad. Been stepped up. Lol. Sent a SoundCloud song. Mine's better. I'll email you my PC. Yeah, lol. Are you really? Haha. Walmart, lol. True. Vine God. So these were just the ones that were saved.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't seem, these particular ones don't seem particularly remarkable. I'm not sure why they would just save true.
They were a kid, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking to someone famous, anything significant.
But if they were having longer conversations, why save like just lol?
You
It's
save
possi-
things by just holding your thumb on the message. It could be an accident.
I've never used Snapchat for the
Yeah,
record.
I've saved messages all the time by accident.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it happens.
But
It
not
looks
that
like
many.
that could explain it.
Not
for
that
sure.
many though. Like me and Lena are talking on Snapchat since 2014. I probably saved 3 times by
Okay.
accident.
Maybe those little fingers aren't. They're not as nimble as yours.
Stick your finger.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're the expert.
it's unimportant. So here's the video. When this person said, Ava Kris said, when is your wedding? You can do what, when it's your wedding, you can do what you want. Okay. This is the best Snapchat I've ever seen. Ava Kris said to this person, Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, reply to the person's story or something like that, right?
Okay.
I haven't used Snapchat in
Yes.
10 years.
It looks like Ava responded to their story. This is the best snap I've ever seen.
Okay. Of course, Dad, kissy face.
Ugh.
Do you think the kissy faces?
I don't like those.
Yeah, it's very intimate.
That's too much.
Yeah,
It's.
100%.
I will say it's all too much.
Yeah.
Snapchat with a fan is too much.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
complimenting, building a relationship with a child, it's just all fucking weird.
Ava Kris is making the initiative in a lot of these. In this specific one, a lot with the DM, the responding, the sending the kissy faces. This is all quite bad. I mean, this all by itself, I feel like. There's more that makes it worse. However, so all this just alone, the convo of Ava Kris talking to both of these kids is enough for like some serious calling out and soul searching and potential explanations needed. Right? This I feel like is already pretty bad,
Yeah.
you know.
You know, he's a famous guy even back then, and wanting to seek out relationship with kids, he's not doing that because he's lonely. He has a lot of people around him.
He's friends with the coolest dude in the world.
Yeah.
Also, Ava Kris, she was, it sounds like getting married at the time. Because she said, when it's your wedding, you can do whatever you want. And I know she was married.
Right.
So I don't know. Anyway. So let's see here. Here is the voice message that were released by the same person. Let's see.
I know, dude. I would come inside of that egg and then watch her eat it, and then watch her have sex with another man while she comments about how my genitalia can never satisfy her.
Wait. What the fuck was that?
That was like.
It's very vulgar shit.
So hold on. The chat, for sure this was the same person?
This is from the same anonymous source on Twitter, and this is from the Discord server.
Yeah.
This is Ava Kris's special chat room.
Uh-huh. What was didn't Colleen have that too?
No, she didn't have a Discord. She wasn't like that.
Somebody
she wasn't
did.
That
She
tech
wasn't like
savvy.
that.
She had,
she had
a group
the
text
WhatsApp.
called
Oh, it was the group-
Colleen's Cookies?
Do you not remember?
I think it's the cookies.
No, it wasn't. It was
I
something
don't
else.
think so.
Colleen's Weenies.
Yeah, this
Weenies.
is Weenie's chat.
This is
Weenie's
Weenie's
chat.
chat.
might
for
be worse
sure.
than Weenie's chat. Although
Yeah.
on Weenie's chat she was sending nudes.
Watching a wiener.
No, she
Right.
did that. She did do that individually. If we want to get into the
Okay.
weeds
Not,
of
not
it,
in the
but-
group chat. The nudes didn't go in the group
I
chat.
think
they went
It's all
direct
horrible,
to
it's all bad.
direct to the minors.
I think the fact that they were on Snapchat together is the worst aspect, like compared to the other group chat, because there's no reason they need to be on Snapchat whatsoever. Especially, I was curious if they had Discord at the time. If they're in Discord together, like, yeah, there's no reason to be on Snapchat.
Well, they can DM on Discord.
Yeah, they can DM on Discord if it's a mod. I mean, well, this person wasn't a mod, right?
no.
Yeah,
Not
either
that
way,
we
they
know
can
of.
just
This
talk
is
on
a
Discord.
participant.
So this means that they recorded it back then, which is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see at the very bottom actually that this is a desktop recording 2019 April 7th. So there's actually
maybe-
a date here
So
that we can
it-
pin this down to.
It seems like it wasn't that
So
they were
2019
like, the person who recorded this was like, I'm going to record this spot. It could have just been they were desktop recording the whole day.
That does appear to be a
Okay.
a desktop recording.
So that makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes
just
sense.
because it's a big creator and like they thought it was cool, they wanted to record it.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me hear that again.
I know, dude. I would come inside of that egg and then watch her eat it, and then watch her have sex with another man while she comments about how my genitalia can never satisfy her.
Dude, that is extraordinarily disgusting.
God.
Okay, if you're talking like that with kids in the room, though, then
Doug, if
for
you're,
me, you're
That's
done.
GG.
if you're saying
That's
that out
GG.
loud at all,
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing this. I didn't go over this specific video. I haven't seen this. This is GG in my opinion.
Yeah.
If this is a 13-year-old and an adult, a 22-year-old's in there talking like this.
14 supposedly.
14.
And
doesn't
again, it
take
is.
the arithmetic.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have, like you said, we don't really have a reason. We don't have direct evidence of that, but we also don't have a great reason to be skeptical of it because of the lava situation, which was also somebody in that age range. So that makes that claim believable.
It makes more sense to me that it is a minor.
You know what I wonder? And I saw someone post this. If Belle Delphine can confirm that she actually sent that DM, because like, I don't think it's talked about anywhere. If she can confirm that she actually sent that, it would kind of prove the validity of these screenshots.
I don't question the validity. Those are real.
Yeah.
No, me neither. But
and something
like,
tells
if
me
for
she ain't gonna
some
be in a
reason-
rush to
Get
confirm
involved in
you're
that.
right.
to involve herself in this situation.
Right.
I'll tell you why I don't question it is because the way that they click around and show
I
it all,
agree.
it's pretty clearly real. Like,
This would have had to be like
Very
a-
convincing
certainly
take if it is
know-
fake somehow.
You don't have to
but-
convince me. I know.
Yeah.
I
well,
agree.
again, the biggest evidence towards that is that Ava Kris didn't deny anything.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, she denied being a groomer,
yes.
as you would expect, but
And no
but
specific-
But there was no specific like. There's fake video. You know, if it was fake, she
say
would say
that.
that.
I would
She would say,
absolutely
"Hey, these
say
are
that.
just like this is made up bullshit."
Absolutely say
Yeah.
that.
So
Let me hear this again because it is, and I'm sorry, but this truly is like a smoking gun for me.
I know, dude. I would side of that egg and then watch her eat it, and then watch her have sex with another man while she comments about how my can never satisfy her.
Dude, the level of detail, that is not a joke. That is a man who is just unloading his weird sexual desires in a room full of kids.
yeah,
That's
That is.
that's disgusting.
That's beyond beyond
as Keemstar
edginess.
said. Yeah, that's not. That's
You say that's
kinda-
what?
Beyond edginess.
Right.
Oh, dude, no,
'Cause-
that's pervert. That's pervert.
Yeah, 100%. Because I
perversion.
see a lot that word being thrown around.
Nah,
a
this
lot.
one doesn't get that
It's-
one. I could see like there's some plausible deniability with some of the stuff we've seen, but this one doesn't get that.
What's your argument?
That's disgusting. Wow. Jesus, man. You know, I hope people start learning by now that you can't get away with anything on the internet. Like everything you do will come out.
Good.
Everything. Somehow, some way, it always comes out. So stop fucking around, you idiots. You know, get your shit together. Let's see. So there was, sorry, the voice message. Wasn't there another one? Another voice message? I thought there was multiple. Oh, yeah, there is. I didn't click the second one. Here.
I hope he gets cancer in the mouth. Okay.
Same chat room.
I hope he gets cancer in the mouth. Okay.
I gotta say that is one of the not good places.
I hope he goes his entire life not smoking a single cigarette, and then when he gets 80, he just gets fucked with by some dude with some cancer dick, and he shoves it in his mouth and gets mouth cancer.
Yeah. That's
Cancer
hot.
mouth from cancer dick. I hope he gets cancer in the.
That's what happened to Walter White.
Damn, he got cancer dicked.
He got cancer dicked.
I think it's nice that he at least said wait till they're 80 to do it, you know. I mean, that one is obvious. That one pales in comparison to the first one, so whatever. Now let's get to the loli stuff, which before I saw that video, I thought was the worst part.
We've all jerked it to lolly at some point or another.
No.
That I think some people have, but certainly not all of us, Bosch. In fact,
Oh, jeez.
you might have a new compatriot here
What?
to share notes with. Ava's previous support of a loli artist is now coming back to light. Now, we talked about this.
Talked about it during the Vouch stuff.
Right. People were bringing it up, and I think there was a lot of benefit of the doubt happening, that it was like super long ago, that Ava Kris was super, like in 2016, how old was Ava Kris then?
2016. That would be 8 years ago. So 20 or so.
I mean, still old enough to know better, but yeah.
I think it's pretty sussy.
I think a lot of the
this loli artist that we're about to talk about that she pretty clearly was a fan of is like, I've been seeing a bunch of people, like I had never heard of this person, but apparently they were like at one point pretty popular.
So I think what happened was
like
this.
Mind blowing to me.
I think what happened was this. Shadmaster, right?
Shadman.
So what I believe happened, and hopefully someone could correct me if I'm wrong, is that he was a normal-ish artist that had a big fan base, and then this person switched to doing like straight up like loli. So they weren't always known for that. It just became like their thing.
I mean, that would, if they like eased into it, it would make more sense.
I believe that's what happened.
That there was like this degree of support for this person at one point, but I don't know. I don't know the whole history of this, but I know it ain't good.
But I mean,
and when you combine all of this with this new information, to me is when it's like, all right,
exactly.
Fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo.
Here's the thing. Again, I'm admitting my biases. I wanted to give Ava the benefit of the doubt in this one as much as I could. However,
I'm seeing people, by the way, disagree with your characterization. I think they were always known for it.
But then I just have a hard time believing that so many, because there was like other creators
into loli openly. It's wild.
There's like mainstream creators that followed this person.
Yeah, like a lot.
Sheen.
That's what trips me out.
That's what trips me out too. I can't believe it. But I don't know anything about Shadman's history.
I'm seeing alternating things now. So, I mean, I'll look into it a little more because I'm seeing Shadman used to be normal.
That's
Shadman around for a long time. I remember hearing about them in early 2010. Was big on not safe for work ban Tumblr. Right. They got rid of all that and DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also very big on YouTube. There's like videos from 11 years ago of children's cartoon redone in NSFW kind of ways.
Someone look into that so we can be more definitive with it. But I'll move on for now.
History of Shadman.
I just sent you a.
You found something? Okay.
I found their wiki thing.
All right, I'll move on for now, and you guys let me know when you got something there.
Oh my god.
But as I was saying, is that I was kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt as much as I could with this kind of like, oh well, Shadman was once normal, and who knows. But I just think that I can't do that anymore. In the totality of everything, it makes all this look worse, and I just can't rationalize it, really. So anyway, Ava says, nothing gets my knob a-crankin' like some loli. It's such an insane thing to say.
Sick.
Oh, boy.
What are the chances that Ava Kris is joking here? I would say 0%.
Yeah, initially, it was a lot of people said that this was just an edgy joke, but when the whole thing
why did she buy art?
Exactly, when the whole thing unravels, that she's buying art of loli, right?
She's clearly a fan of Shadman.
Then all of a sudden, this can't be a joke because you've shown support. So this is, in my opinion, definitely not a joke.
This is as much of a joke as when Vosh says everybody jerks off to loli.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
That's not an edgy joke, my dude.
Some of these girls looked pretty
That's an
young.
admission.
Okay.
Nothing gets my knob a-crankin' like some loli. Here's another one from Ava Kris. Bonus fidget spinners to really throw in some extra autism, and then she added shad base, which is there's nothing overtly sexual about this, but we just covered it just because It is.
It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross to look
But
at.
it's a child who is like doing the Ojuego face or something.
She
like that.
has a.
And she has a gun in her mouth.
Oh, that's weird. That's super weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What does the hat say? Please be.
It's to
Patient.
I think the last word is autism.
Oh, right. Please
Some
be
autism
patient. I have
joke.
autism or something like
Gotcha.
that. Yeah.
More info
Fantastic
about
stuff.
Shadman if we want it. I'm reading that before 2009, when their online career started picking up, they were in art school, and his portfolio was discovered containing drawings that were considered highly illegal, and they were called a menace to society, which led to him being expelled from school.
Jesus.
And also, this article says at the end that very recently, in 2021, Shadman was arrested for assault and attempting to murder a person with a deadly weapon in Los Angeles.
So, whoa.
So lock
is he
the
in
doors.
Jail? Like, what happened?
Too many people.
So this is the YouTube fandom wiki, and so this might be outdated. But go ahead.
He returned to Twitter a month after to say not to worry, he is doing fine. And his post received mixed reaction. It was rumored he had an arrest record in Switzerland, and he was detained for possessing hunting knives.
Now I will. And
What a
just to tie it back to what I was alluding to earlier with the Belle Delphine could verify this. Belle Delphine has a known association with this person as well.
With the loli artist.
Yep.
I just don't understand what the fuck is happening.
Weirdos.
There's like a whole
Freaks.
list of people that were associated with this guy, and I don't want to read it off because there's no.
I would want to
additional-
verify
Yeah, I want to
them
verify
all
it before I read it
individually
off.
what their relationship was and what that means, but it was a long list of very prominent online personalities.
I do believe that
was
we
pretty-
should air it out, but I want to make sure before we read any
For sure,
names.
because it didn't really have any context other than just a list of names.
We got a flight book here, to be honest.
Hmm?
We got a flight book.
Yeah.
The Lolita Express.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ava bought art from this dude, really gross lolly art, and then tweeted to him. I mean, what the fuck, dude? The world is so confusing to me because I see stuff like this and it's so obviously fucked that I just don't understand how nobody gave a fuck for so long. Doesn't it blow your mind?
Yeah.
I don't know. So anyway, there's more here. Ava Kris responded to this comic. Was this a Shadman thing or just a random?
I believe that was a Shadman thing too, yeah.
So Shadman, being the fantastic guy he is, drew a comic of the two protagonists from Gravity Falls, who are 12-year-old twins, boy and a girl, making out. That is fucking
Adult
nuts.
incest.
Just like, what is wrong with you? And another one from 2014 by Seduss. On the bright side, DA is cleaning my gallery. I don't know what that means. But Ava responded to this vile freak. Bro, why is nobody asking, why is this dude just drawing like sexual images of kids? What are we doing here? Why are people...
Because there's people like Vaush that will defend
But why are
this
they
to the grave.
openly associating with him? It's crazy.
People get a little too comfortable, don't they?
I think there was...
Get a little too comfortable.
There's definitely some kind of like weird mass, like there's some kind of mass hypnosis going on here where the amount of people who were just consuming it probably just felt so normal.
Yeah.
They reinforce each other because they have these weird little niche communities online and, either on Twitter, 4chan, or wherever the fuck they congregate. And, they're all juicing each other up. That this is great. This is all normal. You know what I mean? How else? Like, because that's how you get the situation, like with Vaush, where like he's like acting shocked that like people are accusing him of being a pedo for his weird ass fucking lolly habits, you know?
Okay, so people are saying DA stands for deviant art. So it sounds like Shadman is saying deviant art is erasing his weird pedo shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ava Kris responds, they're twins, so at that point it's just masturbating, right? No.
It's just weird. It's very weird.
No. I mean, this should make anybody deeply uncomfortable. Stop it, Dipper. We shouldn't be doing this. Else Wendy is waiting for you. And then please don't stop. Dude, what the fuck, bro?
Sick. Jail.
Yeah.
Brother and sister want to make love?
It's a echo.
Don't say it, Dennis.
No. Dennis Frazier is clearly
What's
a
your
fan
argument?
of Shadman. How much Shadman art do you own, Dennis Frazier?
What's your argument?
That's what Ava Kris said. What's your argument? It's
the problem?
masturbation.
Incest.
It's incest. Wait, there's more. Oh, wait, is that the end of it? Hold on. I don't think so. I think I closed it and discussed early. Nope, that was all of it. So there's more here in a different link. The artist, Shadman, drew Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter. Here's Keem's tweets about it. Did he do that for any specific reason? Why did he target Keemstar?
You know, I don't know. Why?
Besides a
maybe
million
Keemstar
different reasons why.
Called him out or something. Yeah, with Keem, it's who knows.
It's easy to assume that he hated him for any 1,000 different reasons. So YouTube drama, Keem retweeted this. While there's a lot of transphobic bullshit that should be debunked, Kris Tyson was also a massive Shadman fan, even commissioned art from him, which made a cameo in one of MrBeast's videos. She is not as clean as a lot of y'all would like her to be. I think that's true. I think that that's true. We have to fight our biases here, guys, and be real that this is all coming together to be something really nasty. There's a really gross pattern happening here. Keem quote tweeted this and said, Kris Tyson supported the cartoon CP artist Shadman that drew my daughter at age 8 in a sexual manner. This is a known fact. Privately, me and Kris Tyson even had a conversation about this roughly a month ago. It still upsets me. This is not misinformation. This is a fact. Oh, well, because, okay, I see what's happening. This thread was removed by the mods of YouTube drama.
Yeah.
The reason being, this is just misinformation. There's no evidence she commissioned this piece. Oh. No. This person is, I don't know if they're being like intentionally obtuse or if they just don't understand the point. This is saying, I see. There's no, Ava didn't necessarily commission it, but she sure as hell bought it.
Right.
Yep.
Like, what's the big fucking difference?
Yeah, they're being
Ultimately.
They were by that mod was being very, like, technically
Pedantic.
Yeah, it's like the broader point completely stands, but whatever. That wasn't even really the point of showing this. I just wanted to include Keem. You know, the situation that this artist did that to Keem. Which,
We
we're no
support you on
Keemstar
this,
fans
Keem.
here, but that is like completely disgusting. He has every right to be furious and have a vendetta because of this. So
Speak for effect. So I'm a huge Keemstar fan. But yeah, go ahead.
The story behind that is that someone on Tumblr asked Shadman to draw Keemstar's young daughter if Donald Trump won the election. And then when Donald Trump did win,
they did.
that
it.
happened.
They celebrated.
Got it.
Oh, so Keem was just like a totally. I mean, there's
Yeah,
nothing
it
to
was just somebody
justify
trolling
but
Keem.
yeah,
It sounds like,
that's
and then
horrible.
willingly participating in that.
That's disgusting. So there it is. Ava bought a piece of art from them and often replied to their tweets. Here's the art, by the way. We blocked it out, but this is the piece that we showed of the girl with the gun in her mouth saying, and this is the background of a MrBeast video.
Yup.
And I believe this is Chris's room. I don't think Jimmy had it up.
Okay, I like
Chris
Yes, it was.
or Ava's tweet above it
Or Ava's room.
talks about it.
This is coming from the guy who.
So it's Ava
Oh,
is
God.
saying like, this is coming from me, who has a drawing in their living room.
Oh, he's like, and I'm crazy. So listen to me.
Yeah.
So okay, Ava Kris said this is coming from the guy who owns a shad-based drawing and has it as a centerpiece in his living room. That is really.
Only
Lock
piece of
them up.
art up
Why
on the
are
wall.
you bragging about that?
And here it is. I mean,
what are you doing?
the receipts are here.
Yeah.
Now I know
in the video.
a lot of people are going to use this as evidence to say like, MrBeast and the crew knew about this. How much weight do you give that?
I mean, it is.
I mean, it's in
damning.
the video. It's on the wall. I mean, they at least knew that they were into lolly shit.
Also,
They'd have to.
do you remember Turner, who called in one time a few years ago, who worked for MrBeast?
A video editor.
Yes, he's in chat, and I jotted down something that he had said that I wanted to read to you, just because I was like, oh wow.
Sure.
It was Turner said, I'm just going to say this one more time. Back in 2018, she was always talking about Discord servers of Lolly in person. It was, they actually need help. So creepy.
I believe that.
Yeah,
After
no, me as
everything I've
well.
seen.
Like, that sadly adds up with everything
If
we've
you're
seen.
a fan of Shadman, you're in the culture.
You're in the culture.
Okay, well, if you're like an active fan of Lolicon, you're just a pedophile. Like, I didn't even know how else to. I don't really have any way to sugarcoat that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, that is just heinous shit.
Pedophilic ideation at the very least.
And especially if you're seeking it out in Discord servers and stuff. That's not good.
Well, also being in Discord servers with children, it's just any way you slice it. This is not good. This is not good. It's quite bad. I would even go so far as to say.
Yeah. Let me hit this real fast.
Hit that. Ooh.
Yeah, even these replies to Shadman on Twitter, like even those standing alone, is so like promoting him and like, normalizing this shit. Because that's what these communities try to do. Is like, oh yeah, this isn't.
It was normalized.
This isn't pedophilia. This is just drawings.
It was
dude.
absolutely normalized.
Yeah.
At the time, shit. It's like we just woke up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And realized what the hell.
Wake the fuck up.
So I don't know. I don't know if. I don't know how damning this is going to be for his friends, Jimmy and the crew. But it's certainly getting messy now. Really messy.
It is getting messy. And you know, I'm loath to say this, but something did strike me a few minutes ago. Sunny V2 said MrBeast has a problem.
Turned him gay.
And I don't endorse that whole video. There was a lot of ridiculous transphobia in that video and homophobia and all that. But I mean, we spent like an hour making fun of Sunny.
For the transphobia? What are you, a Sunny?
I'm just saying.
Should we say sorry?
Hold on.
We might owe Sunny
Sunny.
like a partial apology.
I am absolutely. I'll have to watch that video, but there was a lot of like.
It was a long time ago. I might.
No.
be
I am not. I'm not going that far. We
don't
were
like Sunny.
criticizing him for the transphobia, the like absolute.
Yeah.
And again, if he's calling,
I'm not
calling Ava like a groomer or whatever, and he's not showing any evidence for it.
Yeah, I don't remember if there was any
that's
mention of any of
transphobic.
the lolly stuff in there. I guess I don't think there was actually.
Dan's a Sunny fan. Gay. I think you just turned to gay.
Turned him gay.
I honestly haven't watched that video in a while.
I know. I mean, I haven't watched it since we watched it on the show.
Zesty,
so.
pathetic.
But I do think that
Pathetic.
We might owe him at least a partial sorry.
Sorry. It's a bit gay.
Turned him gay.
turned him gay.
Right.
Gay.
He was saying that Ava was turning Carl Jacobs gay or something.
Dude, I don't remember what, but I remember being like pretty clearly
Yeah, no,
twisted.
I'm being tongue in cheek, obviously.
And it wasn't just us. There was like,
Oh no, they're calling me Danny V2. No.
oh, you're busted,
Oh
buddy.
no.
So this one is an unearthed clip of Ava, Kris. I don't know that this one doesn't really mean anything. It's just kind of funny how boneheaded it is. I don't think it's relevant really at all.
Not to this particular situation. It is an extremely embarrassing clip, as we're about to see.
It's just really dumb. But anyway,
How's
here.
it going, you guys? So recently, everybody's been hearing. How's it going, you guys? So recently, everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out. And she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly, and probably be seen as the pulling of the show. It'll probably be taken off the air. Second off, you'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them.
Nickelodeon, the powerful entity. They control.
They got that kind
But
of
get them
power.
while you can.
It's like Illuminati power. Unbelievable
I'm not
what they can
endorsing
do.
people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
Fucking weird.
That is such a weird sentence. Like,
well, I didn't. Hold on.
roll it back.
Let
This is very crazy. We got to break this down. This is a crazy sentence.
Let me just play it out because I didn't hear it all.
I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it. First off, what I have to say though is that
I don't endorse anybody getting into private business, other people's private business. But anyways, links in the description.
Link in bio.
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
But I saw them and they were 10 out of 10.
It's like crazy.
Where does this go? Let's see.
when you
I'm not
look on the
endorsing
news,
links in the description.
That's
It gets even crazier if you watch the rest. The whole rest of this clip is them talking about how bad revenge porn is.
people,
Like,
they've
why is the
leaked,
link in the description?
nudes
then?
from their girlfriend at a high
The
school,
cognitive
and
dissonance.
that girl kills herself. It's a tragic story. Everybody calls the guy a bully, but when people like Perez Hilton do it, it's considered entertainment. So you're gonna have to think about where the right and wrong is, really. And I think it's all wrong.
I mean, it's pretty clear. Yeah, it's
He's
all.
the fucking Morpheus of revenge porn. He's like, all I'm offering you is a choice. Click the link and see how far the rabbit hole goes.
For real, dude.
It's there if you want it. It's so funny.
I don't think somebody should leak photos that were sent.
Somebody said it's a classic Philly D tactic. Let me throw it back to you.
That's how Perez.
You know, revenge porn is terrible. It's illegal, actually.
It's very much illegal,
But the
and
links are
it's
in
very much
description. You
something you
guys
should not put in the
Check those
description
out
of
and
your
let
video.
me know what you think about it. Pretty interesting approach there to the news. You know, options are good.
It's just so fucking
Free will is
boneheaded.
why, free will defines who we are as people. That's what sets us apart. And he understands that. He says, you make the choice. Free will is yours.
I only offer the choice.
I could not believe that one. Like, and obviously it's, it's not directly tied to any of this other lolly
it's just
underage
dumb.
stuff,
It's
but
just,
it just, I don't know.
It's
Ava
just
being
bonehead.
very dumb.
Yeah, it's just
Very
dumb.
dumb.
Who wants to make his living? It's up to him. You decide. Yeah, you decide if it's moral or if it's immoral. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
Stay awesome. Right.
I don't see why people think that is somehow worse than the shit that we've already seen, though. It just seems like he's an idiot.
I mean, it is fucked up. Yeah, you definitely should not share revenge porn.
I genuinely-
and it's weirder too because they seem to be aware of that, but then are doing it anyways. So I don't really know what that speaks
He looks
to. other than
honestly.
just
I can
being stupid.
I can write that off as just being a bonehead.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't matter because I just saw him in a room full of kids talking about how he wants to come in an egg and fucking eat it and
Yeah, that one's worse.
so on and so
That one's
forth.
worse.
You know.
Where I got called a cook online? Where I got called a cook?
Okay, Bobby.
Chill, Bobby. Bobby, you're good. Simmer down.
He looks mad. So cut to Ethan's shot. Does anybody else see this? Where if you tilt him up, he's got a smiley face with a little nose, but when he's tilted down, it looks like he's got a double chin and he's pissed off. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Like that becomes like a little frowny face.
Well, I don't want that. I want him looking happy.
Okay.
We
I
like
want
when he
happy
looks
Bobby.
happy.
Yeah, I like to see the neck beard too. It's not the same without it.
Right.
What's going on with that hair?
See people saying Jeanette was a minor for that revenge. My understanding was that it was leaks of her as an adult. Not that that's any better, but that it was not underage nudes.
Well, if that's
Olivia's
true,
verifying that right now.
If he was sharing nudes of a minor, then
that would obviously be relevant. And I've seen people saying that, but I saw others clarifying that this leak was when she was an adult. It wasn't when she was a little kid on the show. But Olivia is backing that up right now.
I think we would have known. That seems like a. Well, anyway, okay.
Is it?
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean that would be a way bigger deal.
It's whatever. So moving on here. Find where we are. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. 5A. So here we are. Now, somebody believes to have found Ava Kris's old Reddit account, and you know, whenever I hear that, I go, "Ooh, this is gonna be bad." Now let's take a look at Ava Kris's allegedly old Reddit account. Now, how do we know that this is allegedly their Reddit
So
account?
it is all just inference. I don't know. I don't think it's been confirmed. However, the account on Reddit was TysonBoy34, which was in reference to Rule 34 stuff. And go ahead. You have something?
You can go. I'll type it so you can get it.
And Ava at one point did use that name on other platforms. And additionally, there were comments that were dug up on this account that, though weren't super specific, they were making reference to like where they live, and it was the same area that Ava lived at the time. And so there's strong correlation between Ava and this account. And also the subject matter of it is also relevant to this conversation.
Jeanette was 22 in the photos, apparently. So
okay, there you go.
Whatever. Not that it makes it. Not
still
that
fucked up.
It's just whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did play a teenager when it was happening.
Right.
All
That's
of
probably
it's
where the confusion came
worst.
from.
I thought her name was Melissa McCartney, and
There's
you don't
Melissa
want.
McCarthy.
You don't want to know what I found.
Oh no.
Why, is there nudes of Melissa McCartney?
I don't think they're real, but they're not.
Not that. Close those.
knows I exist. She reached out to me and she thought I looked good.
She thought I looked good.
Oh yeah, that was her. I look good.
I win the day.
Nate sent me a little update about the Sonny video. Dan, this goes directly to your claims that Sonny is a saint, and he is right, and we all
I
need
did
to
not
grovel
say
for
that. I put like 50 caveats on that.
The core of Sonny's video was him highlighting all the he was basically raising all the transphobic comments when Ava Kris came out as trans, and basically Sonny was showing all these transphobic comments and saying that Ava coming out would kill the MrBeast channel, which is obviously crazy hysteria.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't endorse that part.
Thank you.
Just to be clear.
I know you're. Dan is a woke.
Danny V2.
Danny V2. He's the woke king.
Shout out to Dan.
Oh, thank you, Keen.
So yeah, I think when I saw the evidence, I was like, that's him. It's got the same name as a public. He had a public account by the way.
I believe it was a Twitch account. Streamed under the name Tyson Boy 34.
I found a YouTube account too with like an old vlog of him from 10 years ago.
So other social media platforms associated with the same name, the details on the account talking about living in North Carolina, right? That's where Ava's from.
Yes.
So
They
we're
were talking about,
saying
like,
It
legal
adds up.
age.
It adds up. And as we're about to see from the messages, it correlates to some of the tweets that we were looking at earlier as well.
So yeah, it's almost certainly, I would say him. And the only reason I'm hedging that is because I don't want to get sued. Is that?
That's fair.
You know? So this is from 4chan, it looks like, right? Or is this from the Reddit?
It's
4chan?
on the 4chan subreddit. So this was a Reddit account, so all of these are Reddit posts.
Okay.
It's just that particular board is made to look like 4chan.
Okay. So here is a comment from Tyson Boy 34, and I'm going to give a little bit of a trigger warning because I'm seeing really gross. Why the fuck would you use your VR headset for anything other than 3D loli gang rape porn?
I play video games on mine.
Yeah, that's why I thought that's why most people use it.
Beat Saber? You might want to try
Fuck
Beat
yeah.
Saber.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Give
how
that
can
a
you write
shot.
that? How could you write that out? Okay, here's more from Reddit, Tyson Boy 32. But you can still get teen love. 14-year-olds always stay 14.
I don't
even-
like that.
What does that even mean? No, they don't.
True. You have a good point. They don't.
No, they age like everyone else.
Yeah,
It's-
no, no.
I feel like that quote
No,
is like
no.
slightly reminiscent of like, is it Matthew McConaughey's line where he's like,
Alright,
"We get older, high
alright,
school girls
alright."
stay the same."
Right, yeah.
It sounds like that to me.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do that joke.
Unless they go to Neverland.
So true.
Not the ranch, but the fantasy land where
No.
kids don't grow up.
No.
I know about it.
No, fucking no.
Bonus edit, the Tyson Boy 34 also talks about North Carolina age of consent laws in a comment below. The North Carolina, the rule is if the minor is 16 or 17, then the other person has to be within 5 years. That's a big age gap. Within his age, so a 16-year-old can be with a 21-year-old at the highest. But then once you turn 18, it doesn't matter. Ava grew up in North Carolina, so there's a lot of things here overlapping to substantiate that this is Ava's old Reddit account.
Right.
I guess this is some of the breadcrumbs of evidence.
Right. Okay. And I forgot about this, but they mentioned having a dog, and it was the same name as a dog that Ava had mentioned.
So somebody asked, is there any confirmation this is actually Tyson Boy? And the response is yes. So some personal sleuthing, I've come across this TikTok post by Ava and her dog Chief on the Kris meme, the meme god account. Tyson Boy 34 account had made posts on Awe about a dog they got a few years earlier, also called Chief. Ava's old YouTube account was called Tyson Boy 34. I also believe her Twitch account, now since deleted, was also called Tyson Boy 34, judging by how there are dead links to that channel, all referring to Ava on Twitter. For instance, Lava, the supposed groom minor, according to the exposed video, added at Tyson Boy 34's Twitch channel back in 2016 here. So that's okay. So there's these two ones which are both really gross, especially in considered in, once again, broader picture, putting it all together. And this happened yesterday, pretty quickly after I started hearing about this story, is that the people got what they wanted. Ava is stepping away from MrBeast, although this time I can't say that.
Sounds like a good call.
Justified.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm afraid to say, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get off the internet.
Jeez Louise, dude. Go! What should he be able to stay, Jason? Go! He wants him to go. Jason wants you to go. She should stay, I'm sorry. So here is Ava's apology once it was announced that she'll be stepping away. And honestly, there's a lot I think that could be apologized for or explained by Ava. And the statement offered was pretty slim. I'll read it to you. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. That's like apology 101 is you don't say it, dude, that if.
Sig Heil in Seattle would not be impressed.
He would not. He would not. Sig Heil. Why even add that, though? I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments, period. Because this way, basically what this means is when someone writes, if it offended you, means that I didn't think it was offensive.
Right.
But if it upset you, then, you know, sorry about that. So, not good. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. She continues. I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, Lava, has vocally supported that they are false. That's true, although there is another one that's not being mentioned.
Yep.
Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past action, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad, edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. I'm not sure that I can agree with you on that one, man.
Well,
I think
okay. I mean, obviously, we're coming down on the side of what she did was very bad and very wrong.
Let me finish.
Right,
so there's one more sentence.
Okay.
In the past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. So for me, it's the DM that she sent, the 13-year-old. It's the chat room with the coming in the egg comment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the combined with the fascination with loli is, in my opinion, coming close enough to like groomy type of behavior that I disagree. I think that Ava needs to be a little more honest with herself about what actually
I think
happened.
characterizing it as grooming is fair after everything that we've seen.
Yeah.
Especially like Love pointed out with just the sharing the private messages from other big creators and stuff. I mean, this is all very, you know, with somebody who's 13, 14 years old, it's very manipulative. Yeah. It's not cool.
And I don't like to overuse that word grooming. I feel like it gets overused, but in this case, I think.
Yeah. And when you include the sexual jokes and everything, it's not good. It's not good.
Let's see here. A former MrBeast employee named Dawson posted this cryptic video to Twitter saying that Ava is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's take a look. I worked for MrBeast. Ava Kris Tyson is the tip of the iceberg. We can't play the music, obviously.
It didn't get claimed.
That never gets claimed.
I checked it. Yeah. I don't know.
That one never got claimed?
I thought it did.
Well, the full song did, but like little clips of it never.
I think it claimed.
We play it all the time on the show.
Well, I play the sound, but this.
No, but it's so small. It just says A minor.
Well, this is small too. It only plays for like
this specific video. I checked it, and there was no claim on it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, if it gets claimed, we can just.
The music is only at the very beginning.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's like the #1 song in the world for like. I mean, shit.
Hold on, let me turn off the music.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
I'm outside MrBeast studio right now. Here's a cornfield. I'll explain that tomorrow.
Ooh, what's in the cornfield, bro?
Is this supposed to be a reference to that, to the Kendrick and Drake cryptic stuff?
I don't think so.
I assume
because they're playing that in the beginning.
The beginning was, but not. I don't think the cornfield.
Yo, something went down in the cornfield. Children of the corn, man.
I was thinking, was that the reference that he was saying?
That's what I thought.
Children of the Corn?
Yeah.
Oh no, not Children of the Corn.
He's
no,
too
no,
young
not that.
for
No,
that.
not that. I just meant Kendrick stuff.
Well, we'll see. I mean, apparently he shows his.
To see, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening? My name's Dawson. I worked at MrBeast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says MrBeast knew, yeah, MrBeast knew. I heard many times that Ava, Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything MrBeast has done. Amazon.
No shot.
If you can get your money back, get your money back.
What does that mean? Amazon get your? Oh, because they
have that
licensed him
huge-
to make that big show.
Yep.
Okay, so obviously this guy is all talk at the moment.
This guy is
Hell yes.
confirmed worked for MrBeast.
We confirmed through our own investigatory
Yes.
channels.
Yes, we did, and separately Keemstar did as well. So we've got 2 confirmations.
So, but I mean, he's making big claims that there's. It is interesting if they tried to fire Ava and then she threatened legal action. That's pretty. That would look really bad. I mean, that might exonerate Jimmy to some degree. If Ava was like exerting legal.
Yeah, if they made an
Control.
effort to get rid of her after being made
What-
aware of this, that certainly makes them
What
look
legal?
better.
What do you mean? What grounds for a lawsuit?
Discrimination.
Against
wrongful termination.
Against groomers? Discriminate?
No, no. Back when, I don't know, but like if she wanted to, she could definitely.
Could try, I guess.
Yeah, wrongful termination for discrimination.
You're saying if they
on
fired
sexual
her
orientation.
because she's talking to
No,
kids?
he's talking about like back when all the Sunny D shit started happening.
Oh.
People are saying
Sunny D.
yeah, close Sunny Delight, whatever the fuck. When she was, people were shitting on her for being trans, essentially, and lots of people were being like, MrBeast got to drop her.
Yeah. Okay. I misunderstood. Yeah. Obviously, if MrBeast fired her for being trans or coming out,
But
as
I don't
trans-
know if he knew more, right? I don't know.
God, I
really
hope he
don't.
didn't. Sounds like he did, maybe.
I don't know.
At a minimum, MrBeast knew that she was into loli. Come on. Let's be real.
I mean,
it was on the wall.
Yeah. It's
Turner
on the
saying
wall. Exactly.
She went around the
it's
office.
in the videos.
I saw this picture on
These
Twitter.
people are all like close friends.
I saw this picture on Twitter that I just sent. Supposedly MrBeast, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Let me see.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up. Hold on. First of all, we need to Dan. Okay, is this you, Dan? Bro, what the fuck, dude? Okay, well, I understand that you think we need to
Oh no,
apologize,
they found
but
my alt.
Danny V.
My alt with 4 million subscribers.
Gay, zesty,
No.
Yeah.
put together,
It
wedding
was, so,
ring, and
it was underground, man. Why'd you have to blow it up
All right,
like that?
So, so where's Jimmy? You see Jimmy in here somewhere?
He has the orange hood on.
Oh shit, that's Jimmy. This was so fucking weird ass Twin Peaks looking shit ever.
This was so
Oh
unexplainable.
I'm sorry.
So bizarre. So I mean, I do think it's safe to assume that Jimmy and the gang knew to some degree that he was into loli. Do you think that this warrants some kind of response from Jimmy, some kind of acknowledgement, or should he just keep rolling?
Well, as of right now, there isn't any specific accusation against Jimmy. You know, what
Just
I mean?
that he knew.
Other than, yeah. But again, I mean, knowing like, it gets weird because it's like, I mean, I think we can all agree that this is like inexcusable behavior, but something fell. I heard, yeah. But you know, like, knew what? That he had like that he was into loli, like, that's like gross, but I mean, it's not a crime, right? Like, what is it that he's covering up? Now, if MrBeast knew that he was regularly having sexual explicit conversations.
Which I
with-
highly doubt, for the record.
Right, which that probably was happening away from Jimmy.
For sure. I think I would highly doubt that Jimmy had any knowledge of the DMs or the Discord server or anything like that. I think the extent of Jimmy's knowledge about it, if I had to guess, was just that like he saw there was loli porn on the wall, and he probably knew because they've been best friends for so long that he's into that shit. He seemed pretty open about it.
Right. Tweeting about it regularly, evidently.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So I don't know. Does Beast have to say anything?
But yeah, I mean,
about it? I don't know.
it's in a weird gray zone there, you know?
I mean, ultimately, it's like people around you can do fucked up shit, and it's not always easy to do the right. It's not always easy to like do the right thing. Sometimes doing the right thing isn't always exactly clear. Ultimately, Jimmy didn't do anything. Like whatever terrible things
that we know of,
were done by Ava, right? And so I don't know. It's definitely a tough spot to be in for Beast. Not sure what he'll do there. He might make an apology before Cody Co. Cody Co's not. I told you he's not going to say anything. By the way, he's gone.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's gone.
Gone.
I don't think it's a beef. It's just so here's another. This is totally unrelated, but this came up and how old was Beast in this one? What year was this? How old was he? Let's get the context where we run it.
What are we talking about here?
Oh, you don't know about this?
Bad baby thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beast made a comment about
And he did.
Bad Baby. So here it is. He did a
And he did
podcast
say-
with these guys. Bad Baby at the time, I guess, was 14.
That he enjoys the Catch Me Outside girl and thinks she's funny. So let's just.
So that just shows what.
Let's be real. You want to put your dick in her?
I mean, it's whether
probably not.
Enjoying and
I was hoping you'd
enjoying
say
someone
yes.
and
Yeah, I
putting your
wouldn't
dick
either.
in
She's way too
someone
young.
is a whole different
No.
story. Yeah.
Okay,
She probably
so-
has AIDS. She's like 14 years old. She probably has AIDS already. And he did say that
That's
he enjoys.
actually insane.
That's
too.
actually crazy.
He did not say that for the record. Although the dick.
That
thing
entire
wasn't good.
conversation
Yeah.
absolutely needs to be.
That's
nixed
just
off
boys
the face
being
of the
boys.
planet.
What the fuck?
She was 14. Then it would be in 2017, 2018, which makes Jimmy, drum roll please, 20. So that would make Jimmy. Is anybody calculating? I'm not.
In 2018,
How old was Jimmy in 2018?
he was about 20.
He was 20. And she was 14. Would you put your dick in her?
Alrighty then, Jimmy Beast, everyone.
You know, I was watching this last night. All this.
Thank you, Nate. Let's
I'll tell
go
you,
back
can
to
I-
you.
I was watching all this last night, and I turned to Elon and I says, "Dude, all I ever did was say the N-word."
Bro, no.
Nope. Skip.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
I wonder.
No, that's funny.
Anyways,
I mean, okay.
Come on, that's fucking
Come on,
funny,
it's
guys.
funny. What
Come
do you
on.
guys? What's going on here? That was a funny joke. That's
I
a
missed
good
it.
bit. What?
I missed it, unfortunately. I probably.
You guys, that's a good bit. The joke is that saying the N-word is a really bad thing.
Yeah, I got it.
You know, but you can. You guys are killing comedy, man.
I'll see you at the mothership.
Let's be real. It's not that good a joke.
It is though.
No.
It is a good joke. I disagree. Let's do
Well,
a poll.
agree to
then, Dan.
disagree.
No,
sure, happily.
Let's throw it to the audience.
Let's do a poll.
I'll see you at the mothership later.
What do you think? It was funny, or it was cringe.
I thought you were gonna button that. The people saw me like indicating.
No, me
to
too.
punch the
No, that
button.
was. Come on. I'm not saying it was. The joke is that saying the N-word was bad. It was a horrible thing.
I get the joke.
It's my great shame.
Yeah, we say, in the comedy world, we say we're the last line of defense.
I'm saying it was
'Cause this
funny.
is where
Oh,
we're
thank you,
woke.
my people. Thank you. we are so aligned, and I'm so grateful to my wonderful audience. You guys really understand me. You get me.
There you go.
Comedy
They
is
get you.
alive and well. Thank you, thank you. We can joke. We can laugh. We can have fun. 67% say it was funny, which to me is enough.
Very good.
Hey, girl.
All right. Love, dab me up, brother. That's my
Last line of defense. Say we're the last line of defense.
I am the last line of defense. Oh, shit.
All right, well, very good. Very good.
Comedy is so back.
It's so back. It's so true.
I went into that being like, when I first went into this story, I really wanted to give the benefit of the doubt to Ava, but it became increasingly clear that that was
not deserving of that.
Yeah.